just drag the creep wave back. So far, so good. Bottom lane going for Alliance. I'm a bit worried for Wraith King. Like, it's been a while since I saw this hero. If Hector is not playing it, it means something is wrong. Limp.
He should have this. I think with this level in the poison, it's not enough! GPK will live. Sizable gold lead, or at least he's going to be hitting the 6. He's going to be able to start making moves before the Kunkka is. We'll see how well he is able to do that. GPK, we'll see down bottom, XS Vampire able to run away and actually deny himself to the Ancients there. But trying to run down Fada rather than putting the aggression onto the Void. So Nico Baby's getting a good amount of space down here. And some very nice solo XP as well because of this. Mid lane, I want to try and find GPK. Torrent, it's on point. Catches out Limp before he's able to throw out the ultimate. And so they can no longer further chase GPK. GPK is fine. FNG needs to be a little careful how he steps in if Limp does find the chance to go on him. And in fact, it's the movement from Vampire.
Everyone mid.
They're all coming in.
Plan.
I mean, someone's going to die here. It's going to be whoever Limp gets his hands on. As Vampire does step a little too close, and Limp will finally be able to break the peace that we've had for the first 6 minutes. So mid lane, see a bit of a play onto Limp. He's going to get caught back. The snowball save will come into play. Shastro trying to bring him back, but the cold feet was already there beforehand. Him out. It comes out, but is there the damage? He's focusing the Kunkka. GPK does go down, so Nico may be able to find something in return, but overall Gambit will come out on top with the double kill. I want to see if he does go for the good old Battle Fury Agonyms that we've seen him do before. He's going to find an opportunity to jump in onto Shashlo. Shashlo turns the call at the same time up top. GPK is being chased down as Limp gets an aggressive. Bottom lane, Shashlo is bringing them quite low here as he spins, but they have enough control, or do they? In fact, with the snowball, Hanskin didn't want to stick around. Shashlo's duking it out. He's actually salving up. They will manage to take it off, and Fada in with the slow. This should be enough, and it is. They'll get the kill, but at the same time, Limp did go down.
That's a huge stack in Gambit's jungle. First item starting to drop, Keen Optics.
Down bottom. Nico Baby just gets run down by the two of them. He time walks, they're able to easily close the gap with the slow. That Battle Hunger and Vampire just running him down with those Tranquil's move speed.
That's a big one. Yeah, they also controlled both of the outposts, so no XP for Alliance.
They're trying to find something in return. They're like, okay, you kill our Void. We're going to try for the Wraith King, but he's got to reincarnate. You'll do it the once. You're not going to do it a second time. 33 using the Dream Code to hold back the clock. That will keep him safe.
Wraith King, or do I just go bottom and keep farming?
Yeah, the temptation would have definitely been there, but he knows, you know, Gambit, knowing that Reincarnate's not available, they're going to keep him safe mid lane. Drag back into the combo, the boat, Tidebringer, and Ice Blast. It will connect indeed. Vampire can he stay on top, the pushback with the Cogs. Cogs will live. They lose Hansken, but Hansken coming in, rolling forward, giving his life to make sure that Limp is able to separate himself, will save his mid laner. And we've seen how he's been able to run down Nico Baby. Extra TP's coming in for Alliance. They know they're going to get aggressive, and they'll turn. No hesitations. Nico Baby pops the chrono. Can they burst him with the damage from Limp? He should fall down. Another aggressive time walk in. He gets the call off in time, but it won't save him. He'll fall, and they're looking for more. Alliance, they've got their sights set on Vampires. Vampire will try and duke it out through the trees, jump forward with the time walk. They'll block him off. As Alliance, they'll take down the two of them.
Here comes the initiation, dodges it.
Phase shift.
Dodges that.
And now with the Dream Core down, Alliance is going to see if they can try and find something in return. We'll see the clock going deeper. He says, take me, let the rest of my team go. They will. They'll kill off XS Vampire.
FNG just corners himself.
All right, so you got both supports out of that move now. And also around that 15 minutes, so we'll be able to pick up those bounty runes on the way out. Fada was able to grab the one down bottom, so taking the majority of bounty runes too for Alliance.
AA sending ulti on the top. They see Hanskin.
See if they can mess this up. They can. They'll mess him up. They'll get him with the jump. Hanskin, it'll get the snowball out, but he's dead. Oh, it does die to a neutral creep. That the enemy team is having to burst you through, and if they don't burst you down, you're going to be healing back up very, very efficiently. It's top lane Gambit. Smoke to play to be made. Shashlo needs to find the opportunity to get the jump off. Hansken, the only one looking at this, but they move straight past him. They do. They may settle for him though. And they know the rest of them have already gone out. Still careful on how they jump on him. They know it's not really worth throwing their bodies at the tusk. If they kill him, it's nice, but sort of taking that chance that their counterplay is going to be there, which it would have. You see Limp instantly was up there to Gambit, making the smart move not to jump the tusk.
Look
because
at the way
any sort of backup comes in.
They try to make something happen on the top, instantly TP to their tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. 8 seconds, they have time.
Well, they do get the jump onto Shashlo, but Shashlo's tanky.
Shashlo's alone.
Yeah, with the three of them then, Limp's damage offering they will still find him as they'll get the kill. There's maybe a potential to turn things around in their favor, though. GPK does drag back the Viper.
Disarm.
Jump forward from the void. He's got the Chrono on the 2, but does he have the damage? This Radiance, of course, is just ticking them down. They'll look towards GPK, but Vampire's over. And again, this is the problem at this stage. You come in with the Chrono, but there just isn't any potential to get the quick kills.
Now it's time to go for Roche. They know there's no Chronosphere. Viper's dead for 30 seconds. They have the lifesteal aura, so that's going to keep them healthy. Faces Void, he goes in, but he gets disarmed by Heaven's Halberd. He's hesitating, do I pop it or not? And the Viper was dropping low already, so he understood that there's no damage.
Can they go for any sort of steal? They're trying to scout this out. Fodder and 33 are watching by the side, but this is a terrifying group of heroes to try and throw your body into. And sending in the Centaur. Poor old Creep to see if they can mess around with him a little bit. They'll instantly kill it. Now Gambit, no. Just get rid of this Creep. Make sure that there's no way for them to interrupt. They're trying for the jump, and they get the kill. But again, Gambit are the ones to pick up the Aegis. But hey, yes.
Hook shot.
Gets the goal. 33's on the run. Vampire's got a hook shot in a second, but he doesn't have the mana.
No mana. Once again, Alliance got the last hit on the Roche. At least it's something. But the Dream, once again, with the quick fingers.
No, especially when it's on these sort of early Roches. You know, that's a significant gold boost to the team. You see, 3K lead now for Alliance. So yeah, definitely something to sing about for the Alliance boys. So overall,
it's a lot of slow, a lot of kiting. You might have Aegis, but once
you got to do this 3 times though,
it's going to be more slow.
As soon as he's back up, GPK is looking for the setup onto Limp. Straight into the X-Mark Torrent. The save will be there from the Snowball. They head over to Dream. Dream still on the front lines. The boat comes crashing down onto Limp. As Limp will fall, now with their hook shot available still, Vampire can close across on top of Hansken, and they'll take down the 2 of them. Push in on the mid lane, take a tier 1 tower. As soon as a bit of fortune's there from Alliance getting that Roshan kill steal, they lose 2 heroes. The gold lead, it's instantly negated. And Gambit, they're back at a point where the game's even and they're as strong as they were before. With that Aegis still intact, and he's straight back to farming. Top lane Shashlo was pushing out. They move the 3 of them up here. They will finish him off. He's able to spend the money up on the pipe before he does go down, so limiting some of the gold loss there.
They want to keep fighting, use this Aegis, get the tier 2 towers.
Leading the way, they're into the jungle of Alliance. Alliance aren't here though, they're elsewhere. Limp, got to be a little careful how close he comes. See if Vampire wants to go for this. He's got to go for it. He's going to go for it. Straight in with a hook shot onto Limp. Do they have the damage with Dream and GPK coming across? They certainly do. Excellent read there from Gambit. Limp just poking a little too far. Felt that he was safe, as a Viper sort of sticking defensively, just pulling the creep camp out. But with that sort of reach with the hook shot, Gambit's going to be able to close that gap. And as long as they get the clockwork on top of them, there's so much follow-up from a distance, right? You sort of look at the cold feet, the torrent casting. It's very easy to combo down whoever excess Vampire catches.
It's pretty simple Dota. Just either hook shot going in or with the X mark. If they get the good vision, they have a really nice vision on the bottom tower, which is really low. GPK is going to make sure that this tier 2 tower on bottom falls.
See if they go for the coil onto an illusion. Not the play, but not the biggest of worries. It's a minute cooldown. The game's kind of passive over 9 to 10 at 26 minutes in, not a whole lot of kills. So they can wait out that one. Nico Baby anyway, he's not going to want to fight until he does have the MKB complete, which he's very close to. But Gambit, they want to fight whenever. Their lineup good to go at any point of the game without that reliance on these long timings. And they're straight in over to Alliance's half. We'll see who they can catch out this time. Shashlo. He gets the jump straight away. They're focusing the void. They want to try and burst Nico Baby before he's able to get anything off, and they'll do so. Dead for 75. Nico Baby's gone. The pushback from the cogs. Limp pots the BKB, but they're fighting through it. He's got to run. He's got to get back. Hansken jumps in to try and save him. Goes across with the snowball. But GPK, he's heading in, looks for the torrent connection, but Limp will be able to duke it out. Backs away. They lose the Tusto, and they're just diving in. They know without the BKB, Limp's got no further defensive potential, and just like that, Gambit waltz over Alliance. They're onto the tier 3s. None of these heroes have buyback. And this is what I'm saying.
Everything 10-second BKB, not even popped. I mean, Viper used one, but this ward that FNG placed to get any kind of vision at the smoke, they got the glimpse of Faceless Void, perfect positioning from Axe. They locked him down with the stun. That's going to be one set of Raxes.
They're fighting through backdoor protection with that AC.
Or AC plus Skellies, finishing off the range Rax on top.
I mean, this is the thing, you know, as I said, we saw numbers a minute ago, it's less than a 1K, but this is why Gambit's lineup was just at that much of a lead. It's that easy. They make one sort of play like that, Alliance don't have buybacks, and suddenly Alliance lose so much at the base. But you're saying, look, dude, MKB, what's that really going to do for you? You need something bigger, you need something greater, and he recognizes that. Mid lane, Limp, he's going to need some help.
Cogs.
Pops the BKB, Shashto's going to try and run him down. The shards do take him back. Nico Baby's in with the Chronos Feast, caught out the 2 cores. They focus down Shashto, they'll get the axe, now they'll try and move over towards the Kunkka. Do they have the damage though? Nico Baby, he just doesn't, or at least he's trying, but this Kunkka is so tanky. Hanskin comes in with a punch. That was even without the run buff. Now he's got the rum on him as well. Now Nico Baby's got to escape. He cannot fight this Kunkka right now. He needs the rapier
from Aghanim Scepter,
Oh.
doing the God's work.
The water park is here. 30 seconds until Chrono once more. Top lane, Shashto tries for the jump in. Will be able to get on top of Fada, drags him back into the Ice Blast. And with that magical burst, get the Ray Fire, it will push him down. Fada's gone.
Roche will respawn in 15 seconds. They have a courier inside the pit, so they will know exactly when it spawns. All tier 2 towers are gone. 2 melee Raxes on top of that. They should just play it safe, go for Roche, and then go and end the game.
If you have Aegis on a core, Reincarnate on another, or even if you want on the both of them, it's just going to be so hard for Alliance to fight through that many lives. It's this Roche. They're going to try and contest it. They have got Chrono. They've got a good, solid chance of getting in it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get here soon enough. It's going down pretty quickly. They've got to head over there right now. There is a DD outside of the pit. This could be a great setup if they're able to pick that up. They do grab it on Nico Baby, but he's got to make a jump. It's not going to be soon enough. Roshan's already gone. They pick up the Aegis. They pick up the Cheese Gambit. And now Alliance, they're in an awkward position. Nico Baby's going to jump forward. Maybe this DD is enough to find these kills. He's got to kill this Kunkka before he's able to get the cheese off, but he can't do so. The chance is there. The Chrono ends. GPK's able to pop the BKB, pop the cheese, get himself back up to full HP.
Storm.
And now this is a hard fight for Alliance to stay around in the Torrent Storm, throwing Limp up and down. Viper's gone. The rest of Alliance have to heavily get on the retreat right now. Shards will block him off. A buyback's in from Limp. He knows that the rest of his team is under fire as Shashto gets the call up onto Hansken. Hansken, he's got a bit of time in the snowball, but it's his own icy grave that he'll still fall as it ends. Vampire also gets the vision, gets the hookshot over onto 33. Blink out's there. He's at least trying to draw them away from the base, but the chance for Shashto to lay down the Battle Hunger came in. He's got the Yules, so he will live. 33 does survive, but Gambit, they're already heading elsewhere. They're moving towards the mid lane, and GG's called. I mean, Alliance, no, with no Chrono, with no chance of winning any sort of a fight this game, it's done and dusted. Gambit take game 2, and they take this series as a whole. 2-0 against Alliance.